G'day guys, Butcher Benny T here with another video for you. In this one I'm going to go through the difference between a lamb and a two-tooth or hogget. They're normally a lamb until 12 months old, sometimes a bit over, and then they cut their two teeth. That's why they call them a two-tooth, but if they come through the abattoirs they call them a hogget. So I'll show you what they look like alive, and then I'll go right through the slaughter. You can see the difference in skinning, if they're any tougher, what they look like, if the flesh is any darker. So I'll shoot over now, and I'll show you these two, the two-tooth and the lamb in the pen. I won't get too close because I don't want to stir them up too much, and then I'll get them over here, and we'll skin them, and we'll see if we can notice the difference. So just bear with me. Rightio, so here they both are in the pen. You can see, it'll make it easier when you're watching this when I'm skinning them, which is which. The two-tooth or hogget is the shorn one here. You can see it's looking a lot more, I suppose, sheepy, grown up in the face. A little bit longer in the body. And you can see the lamb, well, he hasn't even been shorn yet, he's only about 6 months old, but if he looks around here, there he goes, right for the camera. You can see he looks a lot younger, and obviously he's woolly, so I'll dispatch these two, and then we'll have a look in their mouth, and then you'll be able to see the difference exactly between the lamb and the two-tooth when you mouth them. Rightio, so I've just dispatched these two here. The lamb here, as I said, he's woolly, hasn't been shorn, only about 6 months old. And then we've got the two-tooth over here, or what a lot of people call it, a hogget. Probably, I reckon they're about 14 months old, those ones. So not a real lot of size. It's a pretty handy lamb there, so he's grown out, but obviously he looks bigger because of the wool. We'll jump down and have a look in their mouths, and then you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about and why they are called two-tooth. So if we jump down here, we'll get this bloke to smile for us. Get the camera out. You can see they're all just baby teeth, full head of baby teeth, haven't moved yet. As they get older, they get more towards 12 months old, they spread out, get longer, and then eventually fall out, and then they turn into a two-tooth, which is this. You can see they're not baby teeth, they're all adult teeth. I mean, the two front ones are adult teeth, the other ones are still baby teeth, but they'll fall out as well. So that's a two-tooth. You can see it's got two big teeth, hence the name two-tooth. Anyway, I'll swing around, I'll get these two set up, and we'll start skinning them, and then you can have a look at the difference when they're actually dressed out. Righto, so I'll jump in and skin this pair. I'm tipping the two-tooth will be a little bit tougher, only because it's not long been shorn. It's only had the wool off for about 4 days, so pretty clean shearer, so it won't have any bruises on it. Anyway, I'll get stuck in, and we'll see if we can notice a difference in the toughness in the skinning or not. So far I'm probably liking the 2-tooth better, only because there's no wool. It makes it a lot easier when there's not much wool. But we'll hoist them up with the forklift now, and I'll whip the skins off, and we'll see if one punches out better than the other. Righto, so I'll just spin us around. Just got the skin off them. I'll spin this camera around and we'll have a look how they come out. Rightio, so we'll see if we can notice a few differences here in the lambs. Or the lamb and the two-tooth. So this one's the lamb. There he is. And this one's the two-tooth. So straight away for me, that tail's a lot thicker. Obviously there's a lot more fat stored up on there than that one. This one here, the lamb did stick a bit more than the two-tooth, I found. I don't know if that's because this was something new for the lamb. Obviously they haven't been put in yards that much and he might have been a little bit stressed, but he did grab on there a little bit. Apart from that, he scun pretty well, and I reckon equally as much the two-tooth did as well. Probably one of the other main things, or the main thing I look for when I'm looking at them is this. I call it the bark on the side of them. You can see the lamb quite light in colour, and then if we turn the two-tooth around, it's darker. You can see how red that is in there compared to the lamb. Even the muscles that little bit darker. That just means he's a little bit older. There's not that much in him, but see a little bit of a mark there where I got the two-tooth. And the other part of it is, I'll spin them back around neck to neck if they want to cooperate. Two-tooth is a bit longer. Not a real lot, it is a little bit longer, so yeah. Anyway guys, there we have it. The video, that's the difference between a lamb and a two-tooth or Hogget. Pretty easy to distinguish if you mouth them, because obviously the two-tooth's got those two big teeth. Out in a paddock, a little bit trickier. You can normally tell a little bit by eye once you know what you're looking for. But and then once again with the carcass, just those differences in the colour. A lot of it is just the colour. And you probably noticed when I was splitting the brisket, the lamb split a little bit easier down the brisket, only because that's more cartilage than bone. But for me, probably I prefer to eat two-tooth or Hogget. Takes a little bit more cooking, but it's just got that much more flavour. The older the animal, always more flavour, and the muscles had more time to move. They got that bit more marbling through them. So for me, I'd take a Hogget over a lamb, but lamb's just what markets better. So that's why you always see lamb. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope this has given you a bit of an insight to the differences and what to look for. Thanks again for watching. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.